Good morning, students. Today we will start with the theorem 9, that is midpoint theorem. This is a very important theorem. The theorem is that the line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half of it. Means we have to prove that the line joining the midpoints of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half of it. Means we have to prove that if D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC of the triangle ABC, means they are joining the midpoints of the two sides of a triangle, then this line will be parallel to the third side, that is DE will be parallel to the third side and half of it, that is we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC and DE is equal to half BC. So for this we have taken a triangle ABC in which D and E are the midpoints of the triangle A of the sides AB and AC, and this DE are the midpoints of AB and AC. Okay. Now we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC and DE is equal to half BC. Now for this we have done a construction through C, that is from here we have drawn a line parallel to BA which meets DE extended to F. Now for this, now for proving it, we have taken these two triangles, that is triangle AED and triangle CEF. Now in these two triangles, since E is the midpoint of AC, so AE will be equal to EC and angle AED, this angle equals to angle CEF, vertically opposite angle. At the same time, this angle, okay, this one will be equal to this angle, that is angle DAE equals to angle FCE. Why? They are alternate interior angles. How are they alternate interior angles? By construction, because we have drawn CF parallel to BA, and since CF is parallel to BA, cut by transversal AC, therefore this will be equal to this. So the two triangles are congruent by A, that is angle side angle, ASA congruency rule. Now since the two triangles are congruent, therefore AD, this one, will be equal to CF by CPCT and DE will be equal to EF again by CPCT. But we have already seen that D is the midpoint of AB, that is AD equals to BD, and we have proved by this congruency that AD equals to CF. So can we write down BD equals to CF? Now if BD equals to CF, and already we have seen that this BDA is parallel to CF, so if one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, then that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So we can conclude that BCFD is a parallelogram. Now in this parallelogram, we have proved that these two sides are equal and parallel and equal. Now if this is a parallelogram, means what? That DF is parallel to BC. And if DF is parallel to BC, DE will be also parallel to BC, because these DE and F are collinear points. And so DE is parallel to BC. And if it is a parallelogram, then DF will be equal to BC. That is opposite sides of a parallelogram. Now if DF is equal to BC, we can write down that DF as equal to DE plus EF. Okay, that is equal to BC. Now we have already seen, we have already proved that EF equals to DE or FE equals to DE by CPCT. So DE plus, in place of EF I can write down DE. So DE plus DE equals to BC, or twice DE equals to BC, or DE equals to half BC. So so what we have proved? We have all proved that DE is parallel to BC and DE is equal to half BC. So children, this is a very important theorem. Now we will be studying about the converse of theorem 9. That is, the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle is parallel to another side bisects the third side. Means what? It is, we have to prove here, and what is given here according to this theorem, that the line drawn through the midpoint of one side. Okay, so if we take D as the midpoint of side AB of a triangle, only one side, then this will be parallel to the other side. Okay, means the line joining from midpoint of one side to another side, that is DE, will be parallel to BC. Okay, this is the given part. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that this line segment, okay, divides the third side, that is AE equals to CE. That is what we have to prove. So D is the midpoint of AB and DE is parallel to BC. This is the given part. To prove AE equals to CE. Now for this again we have done the same construction, that is through C we have drawn a straight line parallel to BA meeting DE extended to F. Now let us prove it. Since DE is parallel to BC, which is given, therefore DF will be parallel to BC because DE is extended to F. So these are collinear points. So when DE is parallel to BC means DF is also parallel to BC. So this is given. And CF, okay, this one is parallel to BD by construction. So if this is parallel, if opposite pairs are parallel to each other, means BCFD is a parallelogram. Now if it is a parallelogram, means what? That opposite sides will be equal. So BD will be equal to CF. But what is BD equal to D? We have already been given in the theorem that D is the midpoint of AB. So BD equals to AD. So what can we write down? In place of BD we can write down AD, that is AD is parallel to, AD is equal to CF. Now we are taking these two triangles into consideration, triangle ADE and triangle CFE. In these two triangles, AD equals to CF, angle AED, this angle equals to this angle, vertically opposite angle, and angle DAE, this angle is equal to this angle, again alternate interior angles. Therefore, the two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency rule. Therefore, AE equals to CE by CP CT. Hence, proved.